So I don't know what the New York Knicks are going to do.
The Knicks have to ride this great raucous crowd who's here for a celebration, who's here trying to coronate their Knicks one more time. It's going to come from point line.
The hero of Game 2 for New York was Larry Johnson, and he did a lot of that, except he was scoring the ball. He's got to still look to penetrate.
Latrell Sprewell.
That quickly.
Little guys running underneath your legs. What's that about? It's the playoff.
Allan Houston, his matchup with Reggie Miller will be key to the game. Got to the rim and then missed.
Dale Davis comes from the right of your screen, takes it off the board, goaltending.
It is I thought that was a great block.
Good by the Pacers, but finally they have to settle for a Smith's outside shot. The movement was good. The shot selection not so good. The ball movement didn't get him any closer to the rim. Sprewell ducks under and scores.
The Knicks got an advantage was the early offense, and they trying to establish it here. Sprewell
for three.
Steel rods in his back. His back was fused at the end of his career. Numerous operations on his feet shingles.
Houston right by three Pacer players finally.
Allan Houston has not been able to do this because he's been on the bench, but early he is determined to get to the rim and make some sort of impact on the defense of Reggie Miller.
Miller off a screen, fires and hits. Nobody better of his 8 shots so far.
But they've had Smith shooting a lot of deep jump shots. Deep jump shot by Houston.
Oh. And Allan Houston answers.
Round post feed. Beautiful.
Houston has had the best of Miller so far.
Baseline was open, and you see the result.
Afterwards, as Larry Johnson came right back and got in Crozier's face. Looked as if the initial contact after the foul was instigated by Larry Johnson. Ultimate prize, elusive so far. Question is, has time finally caught up with this Knick team?
Sprewell passed up an easy shot.
But made another one. He doesn't like easy.
Got 3 inches in height on. Got much greater jumping ability.
Allan Houston. Rose nearly intercepted the pass to Sprewell, and now Childs backs it out to Latrell. Pull-up shot, good. Latrell Sprewell starting to feel it. He has 12 points. Allan Houston attacking Reggie Miller again now. Beautiful shot.
Childs.
And Childs anticipates the pass. Here's Sprewell to Houston. Dudley to the bench as you look from another angle as Sprewell feeds Houston for the jam. They are up by 4.
Oh, nice split.
Sprewell gets the soft roll.
Let the crowd to its feverish pitch of the day.
Allan Houston deflects. Dudley gets it right back to Allan, and then it's Sprewell having to chase it down. Latrell Sprewell, beautiful.
Larry Bird has seen enough. Timeout.
He wanted 20, knocked it out. It came right back to him. Sprewell discontinued that motion, and the crowd is in it now.
Scottie Pippen and the Blazers. 3 o'clock Eastern time for Showtime tomorrow, and then Game 4, the Lakers and the.
Why doesn't it come back and work for me on the other?
With the big guys out, you can't afford turnovers, and New York has not turned it over in the last 14 minutes. Larry Johnson.
That goes along with being an all-around good guy with you.
Ward swipes it. Ward still pushing. Now he delivers to Sprewell. Got it.
Close, but it's been high energy, up-tempo basketball that's gotten the New York Knicks on the lead, and every time they get a mistake or force one, they're trying to get in that high percentage area.
Larry was talking about the focus, the concentration, and Jalen's necessity to bring it every game.
Jalen got more separation. It's only a 3-point ball game, and their biggest lead was in that first quarter, and Indiana overcame it. Houston.
Allan Houston, yes, little finger roll and roll around the rim.
It's distracting and maybe giving Indiana the edge, and they're going to be concerned about Houston.
Great ball fake, shot good. Miller bit on
Charlie, but it just didn't stay.
Very little offensive rebound. Steal by Larry Johnson.
Houston gives it to Ward. Good. Contribution to this New York effort. Larry Johnson winded. He wants out of the game. Sprewell
Van Gundy should just ignore Larry Johnson. Just turn on. I didn't see you, Larry.
Scored the Pacers 30-22 in that third quarter. Latrell Sprewell has 23 points, and Allan Houston has 20. And at the end, points today, he does have 6 assists.
Van Gundy stays with Charlie Ward.
Sprewell.
You know, the key to keep us
Or Mark Jackson have any sort of influence on Charlie Ward's fine floor game this afternoon.
You know, when good things are happening, the coach stays with you, and he's staying with Charlie Ward, and because he's been so aggressive, Sprewell.
Sprewell pivoting out of the double team to lay it in. He has 20. And Latrell Sprewell coming to the fore here in the fourth quarter, which has been a sore point for Sprewell and the Knicks. Here he spins free of the double team to lay it in.
Trying to get it in himself. He's standing up again.
Van Gundy has proclaimed the Pacers the best offensive team in basketball. They have 68 points. What's that all about?
Sprewell. You want some fourth quarter points? Sprewell has 6 already in the fourth and 29 in the game.
Players back on the floor, even if you don't think they're doing the job as well as they could defensively. Houston.
Determined drive to the basket, and he got it. Allan.
Legendary figures, University of Houston. Just a great man.
Sprewell makes the pass to Thomas, who dives to the... Finds Larry Johnson with 1 to shoot. He got it away, and he...
Taking one shot, he is scoreless during this comeback.
Now the guys that have got to deliver the goods now as Charlie Ward passes up the 3.
Instead, lays it in.
With Latrell Sprewell.
Allan Houston. This is a matchup Houston has to take advantage of.
Right on cue.
Allan, he paid back, and Allan Houston at the line. Get back in this thing, and the only way they can do it is to show the gritty play that they have displayed here in the second half.
Fine and let it fly.
But you know, we have seen in these playoffs where teams trick themselves into thinking that the way to win the ball game is with the three-point shot.
As opposed to that play, they bring it up one side, go to their main guy.
Ball movement, player movement, and good decisions by Sprewell and Houston have done away with that fourth quarter nonsense.
Allan Houston. Tough shot, no good. Offensive board by Sprewell, and he's fouled. Latrell Sprewell with 31 points in the game and a chance to make it.
Allan Houston and Sprewell, they've got a rebound. 8 rebounds this afternoon for Sprewell.
He was going to come up with the best one that he had. He's got Sprewell playing 46 minutes.
Allan would be in there to attempt a potential game-time 3. Academic now as the former court.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. Latrell Sprewell, 32 points. Latrell, you said it was your worst playoff game ever in Game 2. How did you manage to come back and be so effective today?
Well, just keep attacking. You know, I wanted to stay confident, and, you know, I knew how big this game was for our team. We didn't want to go down 3-0, and we feel like we got ourselves right back in the series now.
Are you surprised you were able to win without Marcus Camby and without Patrick Ewing?
I'm not surprised because we have a deep bench. That's the one thing about our team. We have guys that can come in and play for us, so I'm not surprised. The big thing is Larry, myself, and Allan stepped it up when we needed to and got the job done for us.
Now, they're both day-to-day. Could you guys win without them? Could you win a series in 4 games?
I think we've proven that today. But in order to do that, we have to play extremely well. You know, this is a good team, and we have to bring our A games if we're going to, you know, beat this team without Patrick and Marcus.
All right, Latrell, great game today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Tom.